I'm learning about something I really love. It's great.
My dad's a doctor. He didn't get to do what I'm doing till he was in medical school.
It makes school a lot more interesting because I get to choose a program for me.
I'm going to graduate high school with an associate's degree and save my family thousands of dollars.
I can honestly say I love school.
Need more reasons to apply? Keep watching.
Good morning.
Students at Applied Learning Academy, or ALA, explore with their hands as well as their minds. At this school of choice, Applied Learning encourages teamwork and research in and outside class. Take science, where students find a problem in the community and solve it. They often work with local businesses and nonprofits.
This year I've been studying the water quality of the Trinity River.
What students learn here must apply to the real world.
We just wanted to see if there was harmful bacteria.
Everyone agrees, ALA is a very different middle school experience.
First of all, we're smaller than middle schools, so the teachers have more interaction with us.
And then we had the whole civil rights movement. Who were the big two names that we hear in that? Right.
The teachers are really kind and they're willing to help you all the time.
You don't know what a CEO is?
Creativity is alive and well at ALA with a dedication to the arts. ALA is all about the real world, the future for a small, inquisitive group of middle school students.
One-on-one interaction between student and teacher is the norm at Como Montessori Middle School, where the focus is on developing leaders.
Montessori style is really interesting. It's not like, okay class, here's the assignment, just do it. It's, let's come together as a group, let's go over the basics. If you understand it, good, let's move on with you. If you don't understand it, we'll stay here and go over it.
I like that a lot of the classrooms have visual learning, so hands-on stuff. In middle school years, it's a lot more group learning, but at the same time, we do have to take responsibility for doing worksheets, stuff like that.
Our teachers know our limits and know that they can push us to get the job done.
Getting the job done means tackling a challenging academic program. The payoff? Students can earn high school credit for algebra, art, English, and Spanish. Students can sharpen their skills and have a lot of fun by participating in whiz quiz and math competition. They can also take classes in photography, band, and choir.
I want you to think way back in time. There's no stopping them. They can go as far as their abilities and their interests take them.
At Daggett Montessori, students visualize the building blocks of energy using marbles for atoms.
And if you have 11 positive charges, then you need 11 negative charges, right?
The Montessori curriculum at this school of choice makes the difference.
It's more of a preparatory school, very well grounded in all the subjects.
Fill it about 3/4 up.
Subjects that include botany, geometry, algebra, science, history, languages, and more. Daggett Montessori is one of the district's 2 smallest middle schools. Students, parents, and teachers think small is a good thing.
I like how it's kind of smaller and I can get to know the teachers on an independent level and they can work with me.
Here with the teachers being like so one-on-one with you, it's a lot better.
What are you finding so far?
In social studies, 8th graders use electronic devices and the school's Wi-Fi as they learn to research and investigate many sources in the quest for information.
Try to figure out when they left the USSR.
It's kind of a classic education, and our students do extremely well when they move on to high school.
And the 8th graders here are known for earning high PSAT scores.
I really want to be an actress or an author.
And I want to work my way up to being a manager and prospering in life.
I think we have a really good chance to help them make the good decisions.
Like action, you'll find it at Dunbar Middle School, where a lot of the learning takes place on the move.
In most classes, you have hands-on projects. Like in science, we dissected a frog this year, which we saw how all the organs in the body
react with each other.
Students in the math, science, and communication program of choice can earn high school credit in math, science, English, and foreign language.
I like for them to do some of the things that they have a need and a use for doing.
The thing that stood out to me was the robotics program. I like to create and work with technology.
You're going to have a connector to go on top to hold that in.
Rotations in the Synergistic Lab give students a variety of real-life experiences. Things like flight simulation, music and sound, web design, animation and graphic design, even prepping for surgery.
You do many different things in this program.
They have a real good time with it, and we encourage as many students as we can to come here because they don't look at it as being a STEMS class, they kind of look at it as being a game room.
Communication students take photographs, create videos, and use editing software to complete projects just like the professionals do.
Remember that continuity we were talking about?
All of these classes help students picture future careers in high-demand, highly technical jobs.
Dunbar itself is a great school and program of choice. I like it.
It challenges me to do my best and that we're all like a family.
They're planting seeds of success at Hanley Middle School, and students are loving it.
Environmental science is interesting to me because there are so many details and ways into environmental science, like recycling, how you can help the ecosystem and stuff.
And as we walk closer, what happened?
The thing I'm most excited about is weather. We're learning about tornadoes and hurricanes in science right now.
It's the Environmental Science and Technology Academy, INVEST for short. Students can earn high school credit in this program of choice. The classes are engaging, the projects are hands-on.
It's just like a really fun, energetic place to be. Like all the experiments that we do and the writing and the math, they really explain it to us.
Students collaborate to create and sustain an outdoor learning environment. Science comes to life as students practice inquiry, data collection, and critical thinking.
Hanley is a small school, so you're going to have a smaller teacher-to-student ratio.
Wide open spaces and learning by doing. Everyone agrees it's a winning combination.
JP Elder is a good school because they have a lot of academic and fun things you can do here.
JP Elder is getting lots of attention. With its Academy of Science and Art program of choice. Students work in teams to investigate real-life problems and build solutions in honors science, English, math, and social studies.
Your job today is going to be to act like team members on a CSI team.
In CSI Crime Lab, students gather evidence and learn the science that goes into crime fighting.
We're cutting the midline.
Dissections class puts students up close and personal with sharks.
JP Elder helps us prepare us for high school, and it has good classes and courses.
We're doing our investment project. I'm giving you $100,000.
Honors Math opens a window to Wall Street using current technology.
Today we're learning about stocks.
We're learning how to manage our stocks to make it to where we can earn the most money.
Also on the menu at Elder, culinary class.
I enjoy the class because I like to cook.
Students prepare for advanced classes in high school, such as those at Northside's impressive culinary facility, a great place to begin a culinary career.
Is anyone drawing their collage yet?
At Elder's Arts Academy, students grow their talents in art and music, including choir, band, orchestra, and mariachi. On a different note, Elder's Cadet Corps is first in the nation.
It's prepared me for many challenges in life, self-control, discipline, many things.
And that's what JP Elder is all about, preparing students for success in life.
Beyond the hallway hustle, the international flags and time zone clocks, this school is very different.
How would they serve as sustainability for your grid?
Leonard offers the district's only International Baccalaureate Middle Years program, IB for short.
So which one now are your independent variables?
And every one of Leonard's 750 students participates in this program of choice.
It taught me things I didn't know.
We want the kids to become global citizens. We want them to think outside the box.
2 is 7, 3 is 11.
We want them to collaborate. We want them to communicate with one another, to be reflective.
So you can tell she put a lot of time in the study of this map.
The goal is to develop their intellectual, personal, and emotional skills so they can work well in a global world.
The rain is passing in this way.
Students take 8 subjects: science, math, English, social studies, technology, physical education, art, and a foreign language, either French, Spanish, German, or American Sign Language. To reflect, to inquire, to collaborate, and to communicate. That's the IB way at Leonard.
I've enjoyed Leonard Middle School a lot, especially my 8th grade year. It's the best of the best.
Your lab today is energy, forces, and motion.
Energy, forces, motion perfectly describes Mustang Middle School, especially the Mustang Masters program of choice.
Tell me what point you've got.
This is appropriate for any student who really wants to push themselves.
In academics,
I'm going to need to have good grades, be having good behavior, get into a good college.
As well as art.
Well, everyone gets the opportunity to be in Trashin', which is the fashion show made with recyclables.
To potentially earn high school credit.
So the idea here is inertia.
In this advanced science class, students work in teams, going from project to project, experimenting to find answers.
You got it?
Yeah, we got it.
It's a positive introduction to physics before high school.
I want to get them to have a concept of at least the basics of physics.
Just as in science, teamwork helps students crack the code in accelerated classes such as Algebra 1 and Geometry.
If I plug in 8 for my X, what should my Y be?
If you read more books per 6 weeks, then what I want you to do is just give a book talk.
Mustang Masters also offers English 1, Spanish 1, Theater 1, and Art 1.
The students get a real well-rounded experience of a traditional school that has very high expectations and a tradition of excellence.
When it comes time for high school, you're ready. When it comes time for college, you're ready. When it comes time for your job in the real world, you're ready. And everything that they do prepares us for that.
Chair recognizes the delegate from Mexico.
Students at Morningside debate world problems.
We're willing to caucus, but as you saw, the delegate didn't have any information on the issue.
And try to solve them in the Morningside International Academy program of choice.
France, Germany, Israel.
It's a communications class, a model of the United Nations. Each student acts as a UN delegate representing a country. They write resolutions and take sides on issues, hoping to make the world a better place.
Because trees and plants need the CO2 that's being released by humans to survive.
We're dealing with anything from nature, like greenhouse gases, to all the way to child labor.
Students gain confidence in oral and written communication, and they mature in their attitude toward others.
You respect other people's opinions as they respect yours, and I've learned a lot about how to argue politely.
The mission is clear: to awaken a sense of responsibility in junior citizens, to themselves and their communities.
Go ahead and sign on.
Most students at Morningside's International Academy are college-bound and eligible in 8th grade to take Algebra 1 and English 1 for high school credit. Students choose from electives including art, band, orchestra, and physical education. They can take Spanish and French, pre-AP science, and social studies.
I plan on going to college. I really plan on going to college, and I think with the extra classes I have, I'll probably get there earlier. It's an amazing place.
Oh!
Stripling Middle School offers the best of both worlds, a traditional school and the Texas Academy of Biomedical Sciences Preparatory.
So take that whole layer off first.
Call this program of choice TABS Prep for short.
So I actually wanted to be a vet. Now I'm kind of leaning towards the pediatric side of the medical field.
Here, students embark on a future as a doctor, dentist, nurse, or researcher. Some who are undecided just love science and want the extra challenge.
Because I thought it was a good opportunity for me.
An opportunity to earn high school credit in middle school. Beyond electives, TAB students can take pre-AP and honors classes, English 1, and high school levels Spanish, art, algebra, and geometry.
Is talking on the phone as dangerous as texting? What do y'all think?
This TABS class demonstrates how algebra applies to the real world of driving a car. Other higher level classes include biology, medical forensics, and medical dissection.
You're gonna take your scalpel, okay, and you're gonna cut it in half.
With partners such as the UNT Health Science Center, the University of North Texas, and TCC Trinity River, students get a real taste of a science-based career.
This year I'm taking 9th grade math in 7th grade, so that's 2 grades ahead, and next year I'll be in 10th grade math.
For high-achieving students, TABS Prep just might be the perfect path.
Excitement is building at Wedgwood 6 and Wedgwood Middle. College readiness begins here in grades 6 through 8 with pre-engineering in petroleum technology and broadcast journalism.
Good morning, Wedgwood Warriors.
This program of choice provides hands-on projects that are so interesting and so much fun, kids want to learn more.
So we had this assignment that we were supposed to do like a fashion show kind of thing with recyclable materials.
Wedgwood 6 and Wedgwood Middle offer advanced classes in math, science, and English. Students can earn high school credits and begin to take charge of their future.
You have to be energetic but still know how to get your work done and have fun and get good grades in order to have fun at Wedgwood 6.
I started out in the pre-engineering, but since I got exposed to both sides, I decided to go into broadcast journalism.
I want to be an engineer when I grow up. So the whole board was set up like a disaster area, and our robot had to go fix things and do all sorts of stuff to help.
They're here because they have that ability to build or to create, and those are some of the most exciting stories for me. Those students who come in and find that something that makes them great.
That special something may be combining creativity, skills, and communication tools for maximum effect.
What I liked the most about Arts and AV was that you don't only learn how to do it, but also the equipment.
We got to work with cameras, and we started setting up like a green screen, and we were planning on doing morning news.
And that's what makes Wedgwood 6 and Wedgwood Middle great places to learn.
What we're going to do, we're going to start off with the flagpole. We're going to try to figure out how high the flagpole is.
Enthusiasm for learning at the William James College Readiness Academy is infectious.
We're going to see if we can find the height of objects that we can't directly measure.
And once you did that, you would get the ratio to the tree, to the flagpole, and you would cross multiply to get the height. I like algebra because it's active and you don't have to just stay in the classroom all the time.
And you can earn high school credit.
For our programs of choice, we have numerous high school level classes that we offer in all areas like world languages, English, math, and technology.
The reason I decided to do the pre-AP track was because I learned that you could get high school credit, and when you go into high school, you have a chance to get college credit.
Students win top awards in math, science, art, and music competitions, and they can choose from a variety of electives.
I like engineering because it's like a freedom class. We get to design and make what we want to, but we also have to follow a guideline, which also helps us learn.
Students also put design skills to work in the robotics class.
When I first came here, I wanted to be an engineer, and this was a really good thing to start on.
But we have to keep an open mind on the robot as some problems may arise, and we may have to completely change a design.
So we start with the base and build off of that, which is where we get all these motors, gears, and later comes a robot.
Doesn't it look cool?
And behind every team is a teacher who cares.
You'll have fun while learning things.
We're here to encourage them in everything that they do, inside the classroom and outside.
Hola! Bonjour!
Say hello to the World Languages Institute, an exciting way for students to learn different languages and cultures.
World Languages Institute is a unique experience.
1, 2, 3, 4. Learned a little bit of German and we're starting French.
I want to go visit other countries, and a lot of countries uses Spanish.
Esta distancia entre estos dos números.
The WLI allows students from the Spanish immersion and dual language enrichment programs to continue their bilingual, bicultural education in middle school, as well as add a third and perhaps a fourth language and culture.
I want to continue speaking different languages because when I grow up, I want to help people understand what they don't understand.
As the world becomes more globalized, opportunities for multilingual students continue to grow.
I want to know a lot of languages, so if I ever make a game, I can put in different languages and take it around the world.
If they decide to travel to Europe and visit Spain or France or Germany, or they try to maybe go into the Asian countries, they will feel at ease because they know the culture, they respect it, they understand it, and they also know the language.
Inside the Young Men's Leadership Academy, you'll find boys on an incredible journey, fueled by high expectations, creative classes, and a brotherhood as powerful as you'll find anywhere. YMLA, a school of choice designed for college-bound young men, emphasizes science, technology, engineering, and Latin.
Fama de Victoria expecta.
In fact, every student here studies Latin to build strong vocabulary, reading, and language skills. Exploring, calculating, and designing ignite excitement for science and engineering.
I love the engineering class because we are so hands-on on our projects. Like this afternoon, we're going to fire some rockets off, so it's pretty cool.
That should give us our 500-foot altitudes.
Future rocket scientist? Yeah, for real.
Keep your eye on it. Where it go?
Whether it's launching rockets or counting sprockets.
So now you have your ratio. You've got 11 to 71.
Hands-on learning brings it all together.
Somehow that makes it all make sense.
Yeah, we can do something great here.
The Young Women's Leadership Academy, standing with downtown skyscrapers, is preparing the next generation of community leaders.
This is just the force of wind going sideways.
They're college-bound girls learning to draw on their abilities to excel in a challenging curriculum, one that emphasizes science, technology, engineering, and math.
I love engineering, so this school is a great fit for me.
In this lab, students learn skills and technology used by today's graphic designers and bring their own concepts to life. Down the hall in different labs, teachers stir up interest in the principles of science.
So our water is boiling, and that's creating what type of energy? Potential kinetic. Kinetic, it's moving.
In fact, this campus generates a kinetic energy of its own, driven by the collective focus of girls going places.
All of our girls are going to go to college or are planning to go to college.
Okay, here we go.
They're all striving for one thing, and that's success, and that's a really big deal here.
Learn more at fwisd.org/choice or call 817-814-2580. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all our social media.